Hello my wonderful viewers, you're welcome once again to UMass Media for another great time. Today we're going to be taking a class on quadratic equation. There are three methods basically to solving quadratic equation, which has to do with factorization method, completing the square method, and the formula method or the quadratic formula method. But today I'm going to be handling a problem using the factorization method, and in my subsequent video I'm going to be handling the same problem using the completing the square method. So I want you to follow me closely and the series of the videos I'm going to be having this period so that you can get all that I will present to you. Let's dive straight to today's class. This is the problem we have for today, and it says solve 2x squared plus 5x plus 2 equals to 0 using factorization method. Now, why is this a quadratic equation? Is because the highest degree of the unknown here is 2. You can see that s is raised to the power of 2, and in the second term here we have s raised to the power 1. So the highest in this equation is raised to the power of 2. That is why it is called a quadratic equation. We also have a linear equation. In that case, the highest power of the unknown is 1. Assuming we have 5x plus 2 equal to 0, this will be a linear equation. In some other cases, you can have a cubic equation where the highest degree of the unknown is to power 3, and then we have other polynomials of degree 4, 5, 6, and so on. But today we are dealing with a quadratic equation which is of degree 2. Here we have 2x squared plus 5x plus 2 is equal to 0. For us to solve this problem using the factorization method, we are going to multiply the coefficient of the first term here, which is having x raised to power 2, with the constant term, which is the third term here. That is 2 times 2. That is going to give us 4. Now, with this 4 in mind, we are going to look for two factors that when they are multiplied, they will give us exactly 4. And when they are added, they will give us the coefficient of the second term here. So what do we do? Let's try out numbers. If we have already 2 times 2 is equal to 4, but 2 plus 2 is not 5. How about 1 times 4? This is going to give us 4, and 1 plus 4 is equal to 5. That means we're going to make use of plus 1 and plus 4, and that is going to substitute the middle term here. So let's do that. We're going to have 2x squared plus 1x, and that's tx, plus 4x plus 2 is equal to 0. Remember, the two terms we just introduced replaced the middle term here. Now, in this case, let's factor out the first two terms. What is common here and here is x. So I'll bring it out. We have x. Now, x divide the first term. We're going to have 2x left because x will cancel one of the x. And we have 2x. Plus, x cancel x here is going to give us 1. Plus, what is common within these two terms? It is 2. So we have 2 here. Then 2 divided 2s gives us 2x. Plus 2 divided 2 is 1. Equal to 0. Now you can see that we have the same term in brackets. 2s plus 1 and 2s plus 1. That's a proof that the factors we use are actually correct. So what we're going to do next is to pick one of these terms of factors, since they are the same, and then merge what we have outside the brackets to form another factor. So we're going to have x plus 2, that is this x, plus 2, and then we pick any of these, 2x plus 1 equal to 0. Now, for us to find the actual roots, we are going to have x plus 2 is equal to 0, or 2x plus 1 is equal to 0. Now remember that this is a quadratic equation, which is meaning that it is of degree 2. And what it also means is that we are going to have two answers. Just like we've got two factors, which is going to give us two roots. So each one to give us a root. So let's solve for this. This is going to be x is equal to, crossing this over to the other side, we'll have minus 2. And then in this other case, we'll have 2x is equal to, crossing 1 over to the other side, we'll have minus 1. Then dividing both sides by the coefficient of x, which is 2, we're going to have x is equal to minus 1 all over 2. So finally what we have is x is equal to minus 2 or minus 1 over 2, which is half. With this, I've come to the solution of this quadratic equation using factorization method. I want to appreciate you, my great viewers, for taking our time to watch this video to the end. In case this is your first time of visiting this channel, I want you to hit the subscribe button so that when next you must be that post a wonderful video of this kind, it's going to appear in your notification. And I want you to share this video to your friends and lovers so that they'll have access to the same information which you have. And I will see you great in my next video. Thank you.